Hola, estudiantes. If a student were to ask me how you say, I woke up or I got up, I would refer you to this document. All these steps to figure out how to say, I got up. All these steps. We're going to refer to this later. And because basically it's how to deal with verbs in Spanish when you're learning online in this case. Like I said, we'll refer to this later, but just as a quick overview of the reason why we don't use Google Translate or your Latino friend like Dennis, just to ask him how to say something and he just tells you how to say it. If you were to ask me how you say I got up, I would tell you to go to your dictionary. If you don't, obviously, you're at home, you don't have your dictionary, you go to SpanishDict.com to figure out the infinitive. So we're going to go there now. You always start with the infinitive, and I'm going to put in here to get up to figure out the infinitive. You don't type in I got up. That's a conjugated verb. We want to start with the infinitive. And that is actually levantarse. That is actually an infinitive. It has a se attached to the end here. That's called a reflexive verb. But this is an infinitive. This is how I know when Spanish 2 students use Google Translate or your Latino friend for help, which isn't help, because we've never learned how to use reflexive verbs. So I'm going to show you, if a student were to ask me, hey, how do you say I got up? This is how you would do it. So you start with the infinitive, and I told you that it's levantarse. We'll worry about the say later, but for now, we're just going to do levantar. And what then I would ask you is, okay, tell me what tense that is. I woke up or I got up. And you would say, well, that's past tense. I say, okay, well, let's look at our reference sheets to see if that's an irregular verb. It's not. We'll get to those reference sheets later, although they are posted on our Google Classroom page under resources. But what I would tell you is, okay, look at that sheet, see if it's irregular. In this case, it's not. So what you would do is you would drop the AR, and to say I woke up in the past tense, you would add this ending, an E with an accent. That's how you would say I got up. But in this case, since it's a reflexive verb, you have to put me in front of it. And it would be me levanté. That's how you would say I got up. So compare what I just told you, how to say I got up, to what Dennis told me. I said, hey, how do you say I got up? And he said, me levanté.